Welcome back to Beyond Budget. Today we're taking a closer look at the Dell 15 DC15255, a machine that aims to combine everyday productivity, a smooth 120Hz display, and exceptional value in a budget-friendly 15.6-inch package. Ours is configured with a 15.6-inch Full HD 120Hz anti-glare IPS display, AMD Ryzen 5 7520U processor, 8GB of low-power DDR5 RAM, 512GB of NVMe SSD, and integrated AMD Radeon 610M graphics. Stick around till the end to see if it's really worth your money, and check the description below for a link to this exact configuration. Starting with the design, Dell clearly went for a minimal professional aesthetic. The plastic PC ABS blend chassis gives it a sturdy yet lightweight touch, with a carbon black finish that's fingerprint resistant but shows some flex under pressure. Weighing around 4.19 pounds or 1.9 kilograms, it's reasonably portable for a 15.6-inch laptop, making it easy to carry to classes or meetings, though durability is average for the price. Expect it to handle daily use but not heavy drops. The hinge feels solid and smooth, with minimal screen wobble when typing or adjusting the lid. The display is a 15.6-inch 16:9 Full HD wide viewing angle panel with anti-glare coating. It covers about 45% of NTSC, roughly 62% of sRGB color space, making it average for students and entertainment but limited for creators needing accurate colors. Brightness peaks at around 250 nits, so it's great for indoor use but struggles in bright outdoor environments. It also supports 120Hz refresh rate, which makes everything feel smoother from scrolling web pages to light gaming and video playback. In short, the screen is decent for the price, offering sharp details and well-lit scenes but appearing washed out in darker content due to low contrast, so you need to pair it with an external monitor for color-critical work. For ports, you're getting a practical mix: one USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, a USB-C 3.2 Gen 1 port that handles data only, a USB 2.0 port, HDMI 1.4 slot that supports 1080p at 60 Hz, a 3.5mm audio jack, and an SD card reader compatible with SD, SDHC, and SDXC cards. Wireless connectivity is handled by Realtek Wi-Fi 5, along with Bluetooth 5.0. The HDMI port and SD card reader add some welcome flexibility, especially for creators or professionals who need to plug into external displays or quickly transfer photos. However, the USB-C port is limited since it doesn't support charging or video output, and the older Wi-Fi 5 standard may feel dated for modern setups. If you need more versatility, pairing it with a USB-C hub can make a big difference. The keyboard is spacious and spill-resistant, complete with a numeric keypad, though the base model isn't backlit. If you need lighting, it's available on higher configurations or as an upgrade. Key travel is on the shallow side at around 1.4mm, offering comfortable typing for long sessions, but it doesn't have the crisp, tactile feel you get from premium keyboards. The trackpad is a mid-size 4.1 by 2.4 inches, smooth to the touch, accurate, and responsive to Windows multi-touch gestures without any noticeable lag. Up top, the webcam is a 720p unit at 30 frames per second, good enough for video calls and decent lighting, but it does get soft and blurry in low-light situations, and there's no physical privacy shutter, so software options like Windows Hello become your main security layer. As for audio, the bottom-firing stereo speakers deliver clear mids but weak bass, making them fine for calls, videos, and casual YouTube watching, but not ideal for music or any kind of serious audio work. For better sound, you'll want external speakers or headphones. Under the hood, the laptop is powered by 7520U AMD's Ryzen 5 processor, a 4-core, 8-thread Zen 2 processor with a 2.8 GHz base clock speed and boost speeds up to 4.3 GHz. It's built for efficiency with a 15-watt thermal design power, making it ideal for low-power everyday workloads. You also get 8 GB of low-power DDR5 RAM, which handles basic multitasking well but is soldered and non-upgradable, so heavy users may feel restricted if they frequently run many apps at once. Storage is handled by a 512 GB of PCIe NVMe SSD that offers fast boot and load times, delivering roughly 3,500 megabytes per second reads and 3,000 megabytes per second writes in testing. Unlike the RAM, the storage is upgradable either by swapping the M.2 SSD or via 2.5-inch SATA drive. Graphics are handled by the integrated AMD Radeon 610M, based on AMD's RDNA 2 architecture. It has 2 compute units, which is enough for light gaming, HD video playback, and simple creative work like basic photo editing, but not for demanding games or 3D workloads. Benchmark tests show consistent results for the Ryzen 5 7520U processor, such as on Geekbench 6 single-core, a test which is important for tasks that don't use multiple cores, such as web browsing or word processing. It scored around 1180. And it scored 3896 on Geekbench 6 multi-core, which shows the device's performance when all cores are working together on a demanding task. On Cinebench R23, a benchmark that measures a computer's performance, specifically for tasks like ray-traced rendering, it scored 1101, and it scored around 4372 on Cinebench R23 multi-core. On PC Mark 10 productivity test, a test that measures a computer's performance on common office tasks, such as writing, spreadsheets, and web browsing, it scored at 4000 points. This translates to smooth handling of web browsing, Microsoft Office, Zoom calls, and light photo editing. For example, Photoshop loads in 5 to 10 seconds on simple edits in under a minute. For creative use, it's capable of basic video editing in free tools like DaVinci Resolve Lite, but exports may take 10 to 20 minutes for 1080p clips due to limited RAM. It scores a respectable numbers for a budget system, though still behind mid-range options like those powered by Ryzen 7. In gaming, the AMD Radeon 610M handles lighter titles like Roblox, Minecraft, or indie games at 1080p low settings, giving you around 30 to 60 FPS. For example, tests show averages of 40 to 50 FPS in esports like CSGO or League of Legends on medium, but it drops to 20 to 30 FPS in more demanding ones like Cyberpunk 2077 on low settings. It's fine for casual esports or indie titles, but not ideal for modern AAA games or ultra settings. Consider a dedicated GPU laptop for serious gaming, or use cloud services like GeForce Now for better results. If you are aiming for a laptop with a dedicated GPU, click the video card above for our top 5 picks for the best budget gaming laptops with a dedicated GPU. Battery life lands in the 5 to 8 hour range with light tasks like browsing or working on documents, and drops to around 4 to 6 hours when you're streaming videos or doing heavier workloads. It charges using a 65-watt barrel AC adapter with express charge, reaching about 80% in an hour and taking roughly 2 hours to fully top up the 41-watt-hour battery. Overall, the endurance is pretty average for a 15.6-inch laptop, perfectly fine for short unplugged sessions, but it performs best when you're plugged in. If you need to stretch the runtime, turning on Windows power-saving modes definitely helps. In conclusion, the Dell 15 DC15255 delivers great everyday performance, a smooth 120Hz display, and solid value for its price, but soldered RAM, average battery, and basic display hold it back for power users. It's best suited for students and business professionals who want portable power, sleek design, and budget-friendly features without needing high-end specs. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Beyond Budget for more tech reviews and comparisons.